think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Complete. Smith has it. And he'll get about 6 there before he is taken down rather rudely and abruptly.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
On third down, Barkley. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. He handed it off there, but I don't really know if he would have kept it or tried to do anything else if it would have mattered.
Yeah, it's not always a wrong read when a play gets stacked up. Sometimes they're just at the line of scrimmage. There's just too many bodies to maneuver.
And as a result, now they're looking at a 4th down. They'll run with Barkley, and he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. Nix to the air. And complete to Smith and Jigba. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. The catch and run there, good for 16 in the first.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Jalen Carter in on that tackle. 2nd and 10. Nix from the shotgun. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Nix. He'll get it once more into the hands of Hill. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the 1st down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. On comes the Seahawk kicker here on 4th down. It's Jason Myers. From the left hash, this from 34. Myers' kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start.
I was trying to drive the offside.
That come in helpful later on.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. And this is a guy who last week not only helped his real team, but really helped a lot of fantasy teams. 3 trips to pay dirt. They've got to contain him.
And watching him play is like going to lunch with you when you order that combo plate, right? In this case, his combo plate is he can go over the top of you and catch it in front, turn it into a big gain, run past you, and then uses his size and his physical abilities to keep you away from the football. Hard underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. He's got room to roam. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Kept it in his hands and tried to push it across the goal line himself, but the defensive front wouldn't allow him to do so. Bringing up second down and a bit farther.
Barkley is into the end zone for an Eagle touchdown. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good
Shit, fucking run defense. The fuck is that?
They got it here.
Man, bro, I'm hurt.
Full half to be played.
Lies.
And able to get this out to the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And leading 10-7, and they may just want to get this to the locker room. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's second and a yard from the 34. Operating from the gun. Nix. Left side, he finds Smith and Jigba. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think a guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
Trying to.
That usually means there's a tire breakdown on what the coverage was. That everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. But bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him on every play.
Throw left side, taken in by Hill. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime.
Oh my god, bro. What the fuck?
And that one will be no good. He never had it on line. It's well wide to the left.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46.
Oh, the half. And 7. Ah, yeah.
A good tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half it didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43.
Oh shit. My controller died.
Working out of the gun is Nix. Tyreek Hill's got another one. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Eagles' 35-yard line.
From the 35, here's 2nd and a couple. Operating from the gun, here's Nix. Smith and Jigba with the grab. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 19. No question that they're going to continue to look his way. 6 catches in the first half and now 7 on the game.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Slot man moves right. On 1st and 10, it's Charbonnet. And they'll get this one down to about the 17. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Now 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Nix. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal.
At the 2-yard line.
Back to throw. Nix. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Elijah Arroyo. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so
My
far.
nigga.
And the Seahawks take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
His kick is good.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Michael picks up the kickoff for Seattle.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, magical spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
the 40 here for 2nd and 5. Again, it's Barkley. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 40 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
From the gun, it's Hurts. Airing it out deep for Smith. And that
He ain't like that. He ain't like that. He ain't like that. He ain't like that. And then you dropped it.
Converged on his man and broke the play up.
2nd and 10 now.
They had me beat though. I ain't gonna cap. I was nervous.
Throwing is Hurts.
Ooh! Oh, a second too late.
Wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 39.
Second too late. A second too late.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Up the middle with Barkley. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd down and 3.
Brings up 2nd and
Barkley inside handoff. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here.
17-yard line.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 2nd and 5.
Kevin Witherspoon on the tackle. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And the Eagles are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. Devontae Smith from 6 yards away. And the Eagles are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14.
All the time.
Touchdown. Here's Elliott on to kick it away.
No way! Oh my God.
So how about this for a turn of events? They cut the lead with a touchdown, and then on the ensuing kickoff, get the football right back.
And what a swing in a short amount of time because the momentum was totally against them. Now it's all in their favor. They've got a chance to go into the lead if they get the ball to the end zone.
That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here's 3rd and 3. It's down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. A handoff, Barkley running.
Oh my God, bro.
Can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll try and run forward, Barkley. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Saquon Barkley with his 17th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Elliott good on the extra point.
Hell no. That bumper was some bullshit. It's all good though. It's football for you.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Throwing to start the drive. Nix. They complete it to Hill. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
And this will be a Seahawks first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Over the middle, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Going right back to Smith and Jigba. That'll give them 8 that time. And they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
And he's got Smith and Jigba. That'll put him over 150 yards receiving now. Quite a ball game and a first down.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing Nix. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
Here's Nix once more. He finds Smith and Jigba. To throw is Nix. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And they'll give here to Charbonnet on the option. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
I feel that.
You don't have to beg the Philly faithful to make noise. On their feet for 3rd down. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1.
3rd and 1, who you going to call? Not the scat back. You go with the big man. Hand him the ball and let him get upfield and pick up a first down.
Here's 1st and goal. Back to throw.
Touchdown, baby!
Touchdown.
Oh!
Here in the final minute. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal.
Fuck!
And this is indeed up to a 3-point lead.
All you need is a field goal. Fuck you talking about? You could definitely, most definitely get that shit. Nah, he will definitely get that positioning, bro. Do you not doubt it? Do not doubt it. Do not doubt it. He got, yep.
Here's 1st and 10. He's back to throw. And that's complete to Brown. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 8, and defensively they'll say you can have that. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. They'll look to throw. Now Hurts is going to do it himself. Now in desperation, deep downfield. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
I'm gonna cry, dog. This means so much to me, never. GG's, bro. Real talk. That shit was amazing. You did. Nah. I gotta work on my defense.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
I'm gonna record this game. This game is going underground.